Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Hope everybody having a very nice day today. Me, I'm doing what I do. I went grocery shopping and I hung out a little bit, talked to my brother. Other than that, today is a nice day outside to me. The sun is out. God has been blessing me. So hey, I can't complain. I've been minding my business. And as the chairman of the General Assembly say, I ain't making no noise. So I'm in the same boat. I ain't making no noise. So let me just send my little things out first right quick. And I said to myself earlier, so I'm stop tagging people in. Because I told them when I'm going to come on, so they should already know. But I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. Give me 1 second here. The music you hear in the background is I can't even get the word right. Instrumental part to my song, Preserve Me, Oh God. I had people ask me about the actual song and what was the instrumental part to it. So I had to send it out to some people. So I just thank God for that. I've been able to do that. And it's been a blessing to me and to others. So I've been told. So like I said again, just give me a couple minutes here. Real Talk Tuesday, raw and uncut. And today I'm going to talk about something that people are not even aware of what's going on. But I think they are aware of it. But hey, I'm about to help you here a little bit. I'm almost with you. Give me 1 second. Give me un momento. Give me 1 minute here. I'm almost with you. I think by the time the instrumentals go off, I'll be ready. Okay, here we go. Well, like I said again, I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. That was the instrumental part of my song, Preserve Me, Oh God. I'm doing well with it. It's going a lot of places and it's taking me a lot of places. This is my Real Talk Tuesday, raw and uncut. So you know how I get when I do my raw and uncut pages, because my thing is I say stuff that the average preacher won't say. I say stuff that the average person is afraid to say, and they're afraid to say it because they're afraid that they're going to lose their platform. They're afraid that they're going to lose friends. They're afraid that people on the job is going to look down on them. But see, I realized something. I came from a generation where, as my parents would say, hey, watch what you say, but say what you mean. So by that is then this. No matter what I say, I'm going to watch what I say, but whatever I say, I'm going to say it and I'm going to mean it. And I've always told that, like I told my kids, don't be afraid of me, just be aware of me. So, with me saying that, let me just get started. Today, my topic is something that I think came to my mind by sitting down, listening at the news and watching the movement of certain things and just a couple of experiences. One was going to work one morning and one was coming home from work. So I wanted to say this to everybody. Like I said again, this is just something that came to my mind. And my question is, are you prepared for what is about to come? Are you ready for what is about to come? When I asked myself that, I had to do some soul searching myself. I had to ask myself, was I prepared, or was I ready for what's about to come? And I said to myself, I'm not. But no matter how it looks, I believe God. But what's about to come is something that I would say, in my little bit of education that I have, don't let them things behind you and over there tell you different, but I think that in my little bit of education, what's about to come, we're not ready for it. Because if you go back to like the Great Depression, if you go back to 1929, how we was scrapping for victuals, that's what's about to come. Those who have money, those who know how to be sharecroppers, they're not sharecroppers, but those who know how to who do farming and growing corn and stuff like that in the fields, it's gonna come. It's gonna come back around. Because you have to realize something. When you have no knowledge of gardening, when you have no knowledge of growing your own stuff, taking care of your own stuff, then the actual entity of you understanding life is non-existent. Because what's going to happen is this: as we have to get ready for this new administration that just came in. You see, I was just at the grocery store this morning, and I was purchasing some eggs and some other stuff. And when I said the eggs was $9.99 for a gallon, for a dozen of eggs, it had me puzzled. I looked at Oscar Mayer bologna, and that was like $7.45. I looked at fruit. It was like you can get 4 oranges for almost $6. So I'm asking myself, are we ready for what's about to come? A gallon of milk, close to $8. Are we ready for what's about to come? See, we sit back, and some people wanted to vote, some people didn't want to vote. Some people said, my vote don't count. So now that we see what's coming, are we ready for it? They have cut out a holiday month that, since I've been a child, and that's over 51 years ago, 40 years ago, as a child, guess what? There's always been a Black History Month. Now you're talking about cutting out Black History Month? Interesting. We as a people have to realize, no matter what's going on in our lives, we're going to have to be the ones to sit back and say, there's going to be a new tomorrow. There was a song that came out years ago. It said, wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed. We're still sleeping in bed. And if your bed is not right, you're going to end up waking up sleeping on somebody's corner. So are you ready for what's about to come? Inflation is going up. You know, there's people that's now in control of government money, treasury, that says that in order for this to happen, this is going to have to happen. In order for us to make money, we're going to have to give into this to subtract that. And then for all that to happen, there's going to be some cutting, some undercutting. So with the undercutting coming in, where does that leave you at? If you're not making 7 figures plus, you're not going to be with the in crowd. You're going to be at the bottom of the totem pole. And you're going to be at the bottom of the totem pole, but you're not going to be on the totem pole. You're going to be the foot pedal with it, which it stands on. That's a fact. That's a fact. See, you have to realize, we are in a position now that we're going to have to fight for everything that we want. Gas is going to go up. I believe Tesla cars, them electrical cars, is soon going to come to a point where that's going to be the hottest commodity out there of selling of cars. Them cars. Them electric cars. Because you got to realize, the person who's over the treasury I guess he gonna push his brand so that everybody have to have it. So now we ain't gonna have no more fuel. Now you have to buy a electric car. So are you ready for what's about to come? They're talking about cutting out welfare, cutting out the SNAP program. People who depend on welfare, who actually needs welfare may be cut off. So are you prepared for what is about to come? Are you prepared that if you're not doing what you're supposed to do in your job can release you for any given reason? If you work in a, especially if you work in a work-free state, are you prepared for what's about to come? Are we prepared for the lifestyles that's gonna take shape? Churches, well, already churches is not church anymore to me. It's not. It really isn't. Church is no longer church anymore. Because now it's all about getting money. The pastors want money. The overseers want money. The bishops, everybody wants money. Are you prepared for what's about to come? See, if you don't have the word up in you, you're going to be lost. When it comes to community activities, are you prepared for what's about to come? If there's no funding for stuff, what's going to happen? The kids are going to start going crazy, as they already are. People are going to be getting robbed, as they already are. But I believe it's going to be to a greater scale, or a greater hype and magnitude. Because we're not ready for what's about to come. We're not. You already got grocery stores that's closing. People can't afford to pay minimum wage. So are we really prepared for what is about to come? See, people don't want to talk about that. Why? Because they say it's none of my business. So by it being none of our business, guess what? We're not prepared for what's about to come. My cousin Mike says, we are not ready. You're right, we are not ready. Bishop Campbell said, amen. Amen. So we are not prepared for what's about to come. And by us not being prepared for what's about to come, we are in a state of loss. Give me 1 second. I have to do this. Hold on 1 second. Evangelist, give me like 10 minutes and I'm going to call you back. I'm on a live podcast right now. So we are not prepared for what's about to come. You see, anytime you look at life and you keep downplaying it, and those who have power is upplaying their hand, and you doing this with your hand, we're not ready. Crime is going to go up, hands down. Food prices is going to go up, hands down. Education is going to go up. The price to go to college, hands down. You name it, we're not prepared for it. And by us not being prepared for it, all hell gonna break loose. I'm in a profession where when you cut up, we lock you up. So my job is going to be hiring big time. People working in grocery stores, you're going to be replaced by computers. That's a fact. People who pick people who pick produce out of the fields, if you are not doing what you have to do, guess what's going to happen? You'll lose your job. You got people already not showing up. My godmother lives in South Jersey. I read a post that she was saying how people wasn't at stores. It's going to be the truth. My godfather, Apostle Howard says, son, you're telling the truth. Yes. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we are not ready for what's about to come. But we was ready to sit home and not vote. We was ready to say my vote don't count. We was ready to say, oh, I don't want no one in the White House. I don't want no Trump in the White House. I don't care who gets to the White House. But you have to realize, are we ready for what's about to come? No, we're not. That's why the Bible tells us, put our trust in no man. I was sitting at work yesterday and I was trying to prepare a message for Sunday. And as I was sitting there trying to prepare a message for Sunday, I was trying my best to put things together because I have to go away to sing soon and not go away to preach soon. And I was trying my best to put some things into perspective. And as I was sitting there at work, I thank God for my job. That's why I say I will have a job in the midst of all the hell that's breaking loose. I'm gonna have a job because when the crime kick in, guess what? I'll have a job because they'll be locking people up. So we're not ready for what's about to come. And as a speaker of God's, as a child of God, I'm telling us, if you don't believe in going back to the old landmark, guess what? I believe in going to the store, buying cans of vegetables. I believe in going to the store and buying what's it called? The Vienna sausages. I didn't eat pork in a can until I went to college. My parents didn't believe in that. But you know what? We're on the brink of a time of our lives now where guess what? We are not ready for what's about to come. We are not ready for the age of where we're at and where we're living at. Guess what? If you thought you were in the midst of a struggle now, the next say 9 to 10 months, you're gonna be in a struggle where you're gonna have to wonder where you're gonna get your next meal from. Can I pay my mortgage? Can I pay my rent? Because you don't have them 7 figures. So you're not in the midst of the elite. I tell people, because I got degrees behind my head and degrees over here, guess what? You can have 4 or 5 degrees. It's not going to matter. We're not ready for what's about to come. We got other countries that are saying, I'm not going to support the United States. You got people saying, hey, you depended on us for so long, so now, since they're going to put tariffs on everything, we're going to show you how much you really need us. Like I said again, I love yams. Especially the fresh ones out of the fields. But I knew when I went to Wilson, North Carolina, I could get me a whole bag of yams. Because guess what? They would go out in the fields and pick them. The little Topecans and the Puerto Ricans and the Guatemalans be out there picking them. Now, guess what I heard? Ain't nothing really happening. Yeah. So are we prepared for what's about to come? Your stocks ain't going to mean nothing. Your bonds ain't going to be worth diddly. Are we prepared for what's about to come? And that's only a question that you could ask yourself. And see, I'm being real nice today. Today is Real Talk Tuesday, raw and uncut. I'm being nice today. Because what I want to say is, a lot of y'all ashtrays is going to be in for some hell. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I can say one thing about my job. Oh, and I have one of my evangelists on here, Evangelist Johnson. She'll tell you, we're kind of secure where we're at. Yeah, we're kind of secure. So if you don't believe in helping one another, you're going to be lost. I think we're going back to the old days when, guess what? You can go knock on your neighbor's door and say, hey, can I have a cup of flour? Can you spare a loaf of bread? Yeah, you're going to have to depend. You're going to have to be what Genesis said. You're going to have to be your brother's keeper. You're going to have to be the one that's going to bow down and pray to God, because guess what? At the end of the day, every knee shall bow, every tongue will confess that He is Lord. You're going to have to depend on a God that you don't want to depend on, or you never have depended on. Let me tell you something. Let me put a pin right there. The first time I seen in my lifetime where people came together who didn't like each other was when a child died in Trenton, New Jersey. The second time I seen it was when a child died in Trenton, New Jersey. That's two children I'm talking about now. Two different children. The third time I seen it was when we had to depend on each other when there was a water shortage or something was wrong with the reservoir. When the white folks didn't like the black folks in Trenton, New Jersey. Chambersburg didn't like the black folks in Trenton, New Jersey. But guess what? We had to depend on the National Guard that had the water filtration trucks that was coming into Trenton, set up in Trenton, New Jersey, set up in Ewing Township, East Trenton, West Trenton, South Trenton, North Trenton, all different parts of town. The water trucks was coming and they had to depend on. You had white people and black people in lines getting water. Some of y'all might not even remember that, but I can remember that as a child. I never understood what that yellow black cheese was, but I seen people getting it, getting the bag of groceries, white and black people getting the groceries. They had to come together and get in line. The next time I seen it again, years later, was during 9/11. We had to depend on each other because guess what? We didn't know who would get bombed up next. When the World Trade Center got bombed, so many arenas became a prayer visual, a prayer institute for people. People came together. No matter what religion you practice, you came together as one to pray. Oh, it's coming back around again because we are not ready for what's about to come. So, I got about 8 minutes left. I want to say thanks to everybody who has been downloading my song, Preserve Me, Oh God. I thank the promoters who have been calling me, calling Brandon, trying to find out when can I come to do the song. I thank people asking me to come to do music workshops. I thank God for that. You know. But we are not ready for about to come. And somebody told me, I was telling somebody about my Real Talk title today. They called me and they were asking me about it. And they told me, they said, you're not ready for about to come. They spoke a word into my life. You're going to start meeting people who can say, hey, can you come? Hey, will you come? If it's not only to MC a program just to show your face, don't talk about me online. Now they texting me now. She said, are you ready for what's about to come? You have had a big heart for people for so long. She said, but are you ready for about to come? And I told her, I'm not ready. I said, people don't call on me for stuff. She said, yes, they do. But we have to get ready, people. We have to get ready because there's a train coming. We all have to get on board. That's a song. Everybody know what that is. People get ready, because there's a train coming. Yeah, that's a song. So we all have to get ready, y'all. And my Real Talk Tuesday to everybody today, no matter what come or go, stop being stingy, stop being ungrateful, have a loving and caring heart. Because what's about to come, we're not ready for it. I don't care who you are, I don't care how much money you have, I don't care what lifestyle you live, we are not ready for what's about to come. If you used to buy canned goods and flaps of cans with the the cans in the little cardboard box, I think like 12 cans, you're gonna go back to that. You will go back to that. If you're not used to eating beans and Winnies, you're going to go back to eating beans and Winnies. You're going to go back to eating leftovers. You will. You will. Trust me. You will. Believe it. I ain't no prophet, but you know what? I sit back and I read. I look at things that are happening. Evangelist Johnson said, some truth in chariots and some truth in chariots, some in horses, but we will remember the name of Lord our God. You right. You right. So no matter what you can trust in charity, you can trust in horses, but guess what? You're going to believe in God. You're going to remember, God, I need you now. God, preserve me in this time. I need you. We fall down, but Lord, I'm trying to get back up. So at the end of the day, my question is, are you ready for what's about to come? And that question is a question you may have to sit back and ponder about. For those who don't believe in watching the news and looking at the news, You're going to have to sit down and try to figure that out. Because guess what? Tomorrow is real. Reality is about to set in. And for everybody who said, I didn't want to vote, now you may have to change your mind and say, why didn't I vote? I don't talk politics because everybody talks politics. I like talking politics. But at the end of the day, are you ready for tomorrow? You're going to have to depend on somebody to help you along the way. Somebody's going to have to depend on you to help them along the way. We're going to have to be our brother's keeper along the way. And that's going to be the fact. If you think you're struggling now, oh my God, my God, my God. If you think you're struggling now, there's a if you think you're lonely now, just wait until the night, girl. Yeah, I don't know the whole song. I ain't gonna try to sing it. I don't know the words to it. But if you think you're lonely now, just wait until tomorrow comes. The song said wait until the night come out there. And see, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. Yeah, so if you think you're lonely now, I'm just saying wait till tomorrow come. Wait till tomorrow come. Give it like 8 or 9 months. Because they're changing so much in the administration of the United States. People are in office that I don't think are qualified. If your kids is out here committing crimes, you can hang it up. If you're getting loans or grants for school, start working. Get some tenure on your job. On that tip, like I said, I thank everybody for supporting my song, Preserve Me, Oh God. Please call your local radio stations, request the song, hear the song, and guess what? The song will reach your soul. And reach your soul, it'll reach your heart. So, just remember the song, Preserve Me, Oh God, y'all. When y'all are listening to gospel radio, or just download it. Be a blessing to little old me. On that tip, I'll be in Macon, Georgia on February 22nd and 23rd. And then after that, I'll be heading to Jacksonville, Florida. I think it's Mother's Day weekend. I'll be in Jacksonville, Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So on that tip, y'all be blessed, and just know that no matter what's coming or going down the pipe, my question to you today is, are you prepared for what is about to come? Is your family prepared for what is about to come? Is your husband, is your wife prepared for what is about to come? Are your people on your job prepared or ready for what is about to come? Keep your head up. Stay prayed up, and know that no matter what come or go, the God that you serve will be in your corner. But first and foremost, you have to be prepared for what's about to come. God bless you all. This is Real Talk Tuesday with Bishop Dr. Fulton Parham out of Goose Creek, South Carolina. I bid you until next time. And see, I was nice today. God bless you all. Grace and peace.